Hey, what up? This your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and to hit that bell while you are here. So I wanted to make a video. I wanted to explain to you guys how I was able to open up an account with Bancolombia. Well, there is several things that you need so that you're able to open up an account with them. First thing, number one, you would need your cedula. Well, I've actually made a video on how to get your cedula, or how I actually got my cedula. There is several different ways you can get that. Basically, you need a visa to be able to, get your cedula. But nonetheless, like I said, I already created a video on that. You can go check that out. I heard that other people were able to get their bank statement without a cedula. I just know that it's really hard to get, at least open up an account without a cedula. But it's still possible. Even with having your cedula, it's still pretty hard because of the fact that it depends on who you're dealing with at that time. The thing about it is the way that how Colombia works is basically whoever you're dealing with on that day, because you could deal with the same person on another day and they could send you off and tell you need different information or whatever. But for me, I'm going to tell you from my perspective what I did and how I was able to get my actual bank account through Bancolombia. So basically, I gave them 3 months of bank statements of my main Citibank bank statements that I have. I gave them 3 paycheck stubs, and also, of course, the cedula. And one thing that they were asking for was a work ID. I'm like, I don't have a work ID. I have a work ID, but it doesn't have my name or anything like that. It's just for badging, badging in and out. That's about it. I already knew it wasn't going to help me out. And plus, I don't carry that to Colombia. What I'm going to do with that anyways. But nonetheless, those are the documents that I actually use. But to get started with the story is that one thing is you got to remember, Colombia is a whole different animal. It's different compared to, our banks here in the United States. So before I was able to meet with a banker or whatever, you gotta be cognizant of the time, because the thing about it is that they actually take like an hour, 2 hour lunches, and the bank is actually closed during that time. So so that's one thing you gotta think about, is the fact that you might want to go there very early or be there later on past their time of being on lunch. It seems like their lunch ends like around 2 o'clock or so. That's what it appears when it ends. But nonetheless, basically I got there about 1:30, 1:45. I had to wait. Finally, 2 o'clock they opened up, met with a banker, and basically as I'm sitting there with the bank, so I actually had to take a number, had to wait for the banker to be ready. They had a few bankers there. It seems like it was very busy. I went to El Central to take care of this, to open up my account. But but one thing is that, finally when they called my number, I went to go meet with the person. I gave them all those documentations. They would have several questions for you about what you're looking to do, what you want to do with the account and everything. If it's for tourism, or if you're trying to funnel money into that account or so. One thing that I heard from someone else is that Colombia will tax you if you put a certain amount of money in your bank account. I'm not sure what is the certain amount, but that's what I heard from someone else. When I was there, the person didn't even ask me, a threshold or so how much I'm going to put in there. I just told them I was going to put just a little bit amount of money, and that was it. But the funny thing is, after I gave him all my documentation, after I answer all his questions of my profession, what I do, where I live at, make sure you use a Colombian address and a Colombian phone number while you're there. Don't use an American, information, because they're not going to take that. So I use my Colombian address that I have out there. So also, the funny thing is, at the end, after he had me set up my PIN on my actual card, that's when he starts asking me about more information. So I'm like, what you want me to do? Like, we're already just about done with the whole process. So one thing is, he asked me if I had an insurance card. Good thing I had an insurance card for my job, which had my company logo. That still wasn't enough. So then next thing he was like, hey, do you have a documentation for your job? I had to go back to 2015 to pull out an acceptance letter that I did with my job. I'm sorry, an offer letter that they gave me, and I used that. But it was still Like, it didn't make any sense that I already went through all this whole process. Once you activate the pin on the card, it's like everything should be over, but it wasn't. So after that, it took about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I would say, to finally be done with the entire process. They're still using, you know, old ways of doing things. You know, everything is all paper. You know, that's just how they run. It's Colombia, whatever. So that's how I was able to get my actual bank account card and everything. But there's more to the story, because after you open up your account, of course, for us, we want to make sure we were able to transfer money into your account. Well, there is something that you have to do to allow for you to transfer money electronically to your account. So after you're done, you open up your account and everything, I guess wait a day or two, or even that same day. I waited a day or two, and basically you have to go online and you have to set up your actual online account. What it's supposed to be, your cellular ID is your username, and then the PIN that you created for your card will be your actual PIN to get into your account. Mine was a bit different. For some odd reason, they added a couple more numbers to my cellular ID to allow me access. So I actually had to contact customer service. But after you're able to get into customer service, you got to go into a certain location in your account, which is for international receive. It's international receive, and once you go in there, you have to grant access for your account. It takes between 5 minutes to 24 hours for it to work. And then once it works, you have to go back to that same section and you have to tell them what money you're receiving. Like what is it for? Is it for tourism, or is it for because you're Colombian, you know, out of the country, or what? So they want to know exactly what is the reason why you're receiving international money into this account. And then once you do that, once you accept that, you're good to go. You're able to send money to your account and everything's all good. So if you want to know what type of app that you use to transfer money into your account, I use Lavalier, which is a pretty good app. They charge you a one set fee, and I think the highest I've ever seen it was like maybe $5 or so. I think it's between $3 to $5. It's something very low. It's nothing really of expensive, but that's what I use to send money internationally to my account. So I already done it one time, and it actually went through, no problem. I actually had the money in my account. It was ready within minutes. So check that out. If you guys get your bank account, get that app, and everything will be all good. So leave a comment below. Let me know exactly what you guys think about this. Hopefully this helped you out. I hope you're able to open up your bank accounts with Bancolombia. Of course, like I said, I don't mind answering any questions that you have regarding opening up another account or opening up an account with them. Just let me know what's up. Well, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out this video. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell. And I am out.